You probably hate the sound of your own voice. You record it, play it back, and cringe. It doesn't sound deep enough, or smooth enough, or you enough. But here's the truth. You don't hate your voice. You just don't recognize it. This is exactly what happened to my friend Marten. Marten's the kind of guy who's sharp in meetings, smooth in conversation, and even did a few speeches back in university. So when he started his own podcast, he figured he'd nail the intro on the first try. But when he played it back, he flinched. He actually said, "Is that really me? I sound like a nervous substitute teacher in a wind tunnel." And that reaction, it's way more common than you think. Here's what's really happening. When you speak, your voice travels in two ways. Through the air into your ears, like everyone else hears it, and through the bones and tissues inside your skull. That second one is the trickster. Bone conduction changes how your voice feels and sounds. It makes it deeper, warmer, richer. So every time Marten had spoken in his life, he was hearing the VIP version of himself, like his voice had its own Instagram filter. But a recording, that's what your friends, coworkers, and random baristas hear every day. No filter, no skull reverb, just you. So no, Marten's voice wasn't bad, he was just hearing it for the first time, the way the world already had. And the reason it felt so wrong wasn't about sound quality, it was about identity. Your voice is you. It's tied to how you express yourself, how you're perceived, and even how you perceive yourself. So when that sound doesn't match the voice in your head, it feels like your reflection just blinked at you. It's uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar. Marten didn't just dislike the recording, he doubted his ability to communicate. Suddenly, he was second-guessing his presentation style, his tone, even his confidence. But here's where it gets interesting. After a few awkward playbacks and a little Googling, Marten found out he wasn't broken. He was just being introduced to the real version of his voice. And he did what most people don't do. He stuck with it. He kept recording, kept listening, and slowly, what used to make him cringe started to sound normal, even comforting. He realized that everyone else had already accepted that voice. They'd been listening to it for years, and no one ever thought it sounded strange. It was just Marten who hadn't caught up yet. Think about it like this. If you've only ever seen yourself in a mirror, and someone shows you a flipped photo, you'll feel like something is off. But it's not. It's just the version of your face that everyone else sees all the time. The same thing happens with your voice. The dissonance isn't because something's wrong, it's because it's finally real. Now here's the kicker. The more Marten listened, the more he began to notice the details. His phrasing, his rhythm, his little verbal quirks. He started making tiny adjustments, not to sound like someone else, but to sound more like himself. And what happened next? His confidence didn't just come back, it leveled up. Because now, he wasn't relying on the echo in his skull. He was working with reality. So if you've ever flinched at a voicemail, deleted a video, or felt secondhand embarrassment listening to yourself, you're not broken, you're just new to the real you. And here's the good news. The more you hear your recorded voice, the more your brain adapts. What once felt wrong starts to feel right. What was strange becomes familiar. And soon enough, you won't just accept your voice, you'll start to own it. So don't mute yourself. Use your voice, even if it feels weird at first, because that voice you thought you hated, it's been yours all along. You were just listening from the wrong angle. And hey, if this opened your eyes or your ears, hit subscribe. There's a lot more where that came from.